क्या कर रहे हैं?
Hello. So let's start today session of the electrical energy storage system. Okay. We already classified in the previous class various type of electrical energy storage system. So out of them, we already discussed flywheel energy storage system in the previous one. So today we are going to discuss another energy storage system. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to discuss electrochemical energy storage system. Electro energy storage system. Electro energy storage system. So chemical energy storage system. Energy storage system. In electrochemical energy storage system, we discuss some points like as a battery, primary and secondary battery, lead acid battery, battery, primary secondary battery, primary secondary battery. Next one is your lead acid battery. Lead acid battery. Okay. So now we one by one discuss all these things. That means first one is your battery. What is the function of battery? And which one like the primary and secondary battery? What is the lead acid battery? So one by one we try to elaborate these things. Okay. So just concern here. First one is your battery. So battery are electrochemical energy storage device that convert electrical energy into the chemical energy and vice versa. We maybe say that just in that one. So battery are electrochemical energy storage device or electrochemical energy storage device. So chemical energy storage device storage device that convert electrical energy into chemical energy, that to convert electrical energy into chemical energy and vice versa. Electrical energy to chemical energy energy and vice versa and vice versa. So the systematic diagram symbol of the battery is just like this one. So yeah. So this is the systematic symbol of the battery. That means one electrode and one cathode is required. All these things are placed in your electrolyte, and this is your flow of electron direction this way. Okay, and this one is your flow of ion. So the main function of battery convert the electrochemical energy, that means electrical energy into the chemical energy. Okay. You have to keep in your mind the symbolic systematic diagram of the battery also. You have to explain. Okay. Next, what is the function of anode and cathode in the battery? So all battery have the two terminal. Okay, they are one is as a behave as a positive and one as a negative. So and the three component are one is your anode. What is the function of anode? Just you maybe see here. It is negative electrode. It is negative electrode in this oxidation take place, loss of electron. Okay. At the terminal of anode, so maybe you know that the flow of current is reverse of the flow of the electron. Okay, so if current flow from anode to cathode, so suppose this is your anode that is negative electrodes, and this is your cathode, that is positive electrode. Okay. This is the flow of ion, positive ions, and this one is your negative ion. So in this electrode, so it is the negative electrodes in this oxidation take place. That is nothing but loss of electron. Okay. At the cathode terminal, it is positive electrode. In this reduction take place, that means gain of electron. Okay. So at the cathode, gain of electron. So flow of electron you may be observed from this direction. That means this direction. Okay. Anode to cathode. So what is the direction of current flow? Okay. So you maybe find the reverse of the flow of electron. Okay. That means current flow from this cathode to anode. Okay. So this is the representation or arrow marks for the circulation of positive current. Okay. And next one is your electrolytes. So there are two electrodes are immersed in the electrolytes. So this part has part is shown, that is nothing but electrode, two electrodes, and that means anode and cathode placed in or immersed in the electrolytes here. Okay, you will find out these two electrodes placed in electrolytes. So this is the direction of flow of electron from anode to cathode, and flow of current, that is reverse of the electron. Okay. So when you connect these two polarity, that means a positive terminal and negative terminal through a load that is here shown to you, electric bulb. Okay. So the direction of flow of electron, and you maybe observe the direction of flow of current from anode to cathode. So your bulb is right here. Okay. If you connect these two terminal of the battery with the bulb, then you will find out the flow of electron direction and flow of current direction are reverse to each other. So this is the electrical connection of the battery with a load. You will see that. Okay. So here you load your light, that is bulb. You maybe connect another types of electrical load between these two terminals. That means positive and negative cathode and anode. So in place of bulb, you maybe connect another, just like as a fan or some other load application in your home or office. Just here, you maybe observe that what will be take place during the charging and discharging of the battery, the direction of flow of electron and current. Okay. So during the discharge, the positive is the cathode and the negative is anode. During the charge, the positive is as anode, you have like as anode, and the negative is as a cathode. Okay. So the schematic diagram during the discharge of the battery. Okay. So during the discharge of the battery, how you can mention their positive terminal and negative terminal of the battery and flow of electron. Okay. So this is your positive terminal, that means cathode, that means a flow of current direction from this terminal That means positive cathode to this is your battery and this is your load. Okay, so when you connect the load through the battery, so charge that means electron flow direction from this negative anode, this terminal as a negative and this terminal as a positive. So flow of electron from battery to load, this positive cathode to negative anode. That means the direction of flow of current through the load along this way. Okay, during the discharge. That means, and during the charging period, when you battery charge, that means flow of current, that is the positive terminal over here. So positive, that is behaved as anode, and negative, that is cathode. Okay, so flow of direction from positive anode to negative cathode. Okay, and electron flow direction is reverse to current. So electron flow from positive anode, that means this terminal to this terminal. Okay, so the direction of electron, this one is, this arrow is shown to the flow of direction of electron. Okay, and this one is showing to the direction of current. So direction of current and flow of electron are always reverse to each other. Okay, you may find out either during the charging period or during the discharging period. Okay, that means when you connect a load through the battery, whatever the chemical energy stored in the battery, that will be discharged. Okay, so this is the systematic diagram of the charging and discharging of the battery, and you clearly show all the components. That means flow of current as well as the flow of electron during these two periods. That means during the discharging as well as in discharging. Okay, so you have to find out, that means the positive cathode during the discharging period, just as a positive terminal, and during the discharging, the positive terminal is your anode. Okay, so you have to keep in your mind these things. Terminal, that means positive is your anode during the charging, and negative terminal is your cathode during the charging, and that is reverse during the discharging period. Okay, next one is your explanation of that one. That means while charging a battery, electrical energy convert to mechanical energy. When you charge a battery, that means what? Electrical energy transform into chemical energy. Okay, that's the chemical energy stored in battery. While discharging mode, that means during when you connect any load through the battery, during that period, what will be taken here? That means a stored, whatever stored chemical energy in battery, that is converted into electrical energy. Okay, that will be used. So you know that this is the basic function of the battery. Okay, when battery charge through the electrical supply, that means electrical energy converted to the chemical energy and stored that energy. Okay, during the discharging, while the discharging mode, the stored chemical energy converted into electrical energy, and that will be used. The battery are work on direct current. You know that. Okay, the battery are work on the direct current. So you will find out the this one is your cathode and this one is your anode. Okay, and this is the flow of direction of during the, this one is your separator, and the flow of direct electron. This one is your anode, and this one is your cathode terminal. Okay, and these two electrode, that means cathode and anode, are immersed here in the electrolyte. Okay, these battery are work on the direct current and need, that means AC to DC converter for charging and discharging for battery. Okay, this is last point. This one is a very important point of the function of power electronics converter. This one. Okay, so on direct current, that means, so that what is the AC and DC converter? Okay, what is the AC and DC converter? Suppose that your supply is AC, and through that supply you want to charge the battery, so that AC supply uh, convert in DC with the help of rectifier. Okay, with the help of rectifier, that means AC power converted into DC power, and that will be stored in battery, and when we use that, will be DC converter will be required to convert again in AC, because your load supplies AC power. Okay, so these two converter you have to keep in mind. That means AC to DC and converter. So how can convert the DC to AC with the help of inverter? Okay, the help of inverter. So these are the basic component of the battery usage. Okay, next one. The battery are of two types. One is your known as primary battery, another is your secondary battery. So what is the primary battery and the secondary battery? Okay, which one is known as the primary battery and which one is known as the secondary battery? So primary battery is that the chemical reaction are not reversible. Okay, primary battery, the chemical energy are not reversible. That means non-rechargeable battery. Okay, those battery who cannot recharge after the use of that particular battery. So those battery, we can say that the primary battery, one times if you use whatever the chemical energy stored in that particular battery, then we can say that this type of battery is a single battery. Okay, so we cannot charge those type of battery. Okay, so the you maybe find out the application of this type of battery, that means primary. You maybe the this type of battery, that means you may be used either in torch or watch, where battery used for whatever the chemical energy is stored, and if you use one times, then it will be useless. Okay. So this type of battery is a single usage battery. One times if you use, then it will be useless. Okay. So this type of battery, we can say that the primary battery. What about the secondary battery? So these are the, say that in torch battery or dry cell battery. Okay. That means in maybe use as a watch or some other application. And next one is our secondary battery. Okay. Next one is our secondary battery. So the chemical reaction in secondary battery are reversible. That means we can rechargeable battery. Okay. Multi-uses. So those battery who are rechargeable, we can use multiple times. So that means whenever the stored energy is used, then again we recharge that battery and again we use. So this type of battery you may find out as a lead acid battery and nickel and cadmium battery, or you may find out some application of maybe very frequently in your mobile, those battery, or sometimes you can say that the other application, that means a laptop battery, are under the secondary battery. Okay, because we can recharge all these battery and again we can use. Okay, so these are the secondary battery. Next, lead acid battery. This is the first practical rechargeable battery who can recharge after the energy usage, whatever the stored energy in lead acid battery. So lead acid battery can be classified as the secondary battery. The chemical reaction that occur in secondary cell are reversible. So this is a symbol of the systematic lead acid battery. So first practical chargeable battery is known as the lead acid battery. Okay. Next one is your their diagram. That means this one is the electrons. So electrons of the direction. That means this is your battery here. That means connected through with the load. Battery is connected to with the load. So in this positive electrode is made from lead halide or lead oxide. That means lead halide and lead oxide is your chemical formula is PbO2. Okay. So the negative electrode is made from the pure lead, that is denoted by Pb. Okay. So these two electrodes, that means positive electrodes and negative electrodes, made as the lead oxide material and lead. Okay, that means Pb. Okay, the electrolyte is sulfuric acid. That means this one, and it will show whatever the electrolyte place the two electrodes. That means positive electrodes and negative electrodes. Okay, so negative electrodes is made from the Pb, and that means lead, and positive electrode is made from the lead oxide. Okay, these two electrodes placed in the electrolyte, that is electrolyte is used in this battery is sulfuric acid and water. The two electrodes are immersed in this electrolytes. Okay. So next one is your chemical action during the discharge. What are the chemical action take place during the charge and discharge? That will be explained here. When a lead acid battery is discharged, the electrolyte divides into two factor. One is your H2 plus, that means hydrogen ion, and SO4 minus ion, combined with some of the oxygen that is formed on the positive plate to produce water. That is the chemical formula is H2O, and they are thereby reduce the amount of acid in the electrolytes. The sulfate, that means SO4 minus, combined with a lead, that means Pb, of both plates, forming lead sulfate. Okay. So what is the formula of sulfuric acid? That means H2SO4 acid. Okay, that will be divided into two part. That means one is your hydrogen plus ion, that means H2 plus, and sulfate, that means SO4 minus. Okay, and that is combined with the sulfate combined with the lead of both the plate, that means positive plate and the negative plate. Okay, form lead sulfate. And next is your chemical reaction or chemical formula for the discharge of the battery. That means we find out here. Discharging, during the discharging of this battery when the load connected. Okay, so when the battery is discharged, okay, so at anode terminal, PbO2 plus 2H plus and made PbO plus H2O, that means water. Okay, so lead oxide, PbO lead oxide plus water, and that lead oxide, that means PbO plus sulfuric acid, that means H2SO4. Okay, at the PbSO4 and H2O. Okay, similarly at the cathode terminal, that means lead and SO4 make the PbSO4. Okay, when the battery is charged, okay, when the battery is charged, so this action, that means at cathode, that means whatever is made during the discharging, that means PbSO4, at PbSO4 in the relation with the H plus ion, that means PbSO4 plus 2H plus ion, that will be make lead Pb plus H2SO4, that means sulfuric acid. Okay, similarly at the anode terminal during the charging period of the battery, that is made by the PbSO4 plus 2H2 plus SO4 2 minus 2. Okay, that will be make the chemical reaction PbO2 plus 2H2SO4. So this is all about the electrochemical energy storage, that means battery, that we have to already discuss in this class. So this type of battery you may be frequently find in your home or office application purpose. So what is the all about of the battery? Okay, you have to where the power electronics converter, that is AC to DC and DC to AC converter required. Okay, so during the charging and discharging, this is the systematic diagram, that means at the anode and cathode. So this is your 4H plus ion, and during the discharging, this H2SO4 will be break into two parts. Already we have discussed, that means H2H plus and SO4 minus, that means sulfate, and this will be make positive and negative electrodes. I think during the charging of the battery, that means you have to charge, that means PbSO4, this positive terminal, at the positive terminal, the flow of electron from this side to this side. Okay, flow of electron from this side to this side. That means this one is your PbSO4 and this is your SO4 2 minus. So I have to keep in your mind the chemical reaction whenever the charging and discharging take place. Okay, at the anode terminal during the charging, and at cathode terminal, and during the charging of the battery, what will be chemical reaction at the anode and cathode. Okay, so at anode during the charging of the battery, that is PbSO4. So you will find out this one at the anode terminal, that means positive terminal, that means PbSO4 plus 2H plus ion uh, plus SO4 2 minus. Okay, that will make PbO2 plus 2H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. Okay, so this is all about the chemical reaction at the anode and cathode during the charging and during the discharging of the battery. Okay, so you have to practice mm, this type of battery application in your this type of battery is very frequently used, and maybe say that for the small or medium type of load or very small period of power interruption in your home. Okay, so suppose that you have to install battery, and that will be used during the power supply not available in your home. Okay, so in this class, so we already cover types of the electrochemical energy storage system. That means battery. Okay, what about the classification of battery? Which one is known as the primary battery? Which one is known as the secondary battery? And lead acid battery. Okay. So the next class we will discuss another types of energy storage technology. Okay, so we can stop here, and in the next class we will continue from this point. Okay, so now we can stop here, and in the next class we will continue some another types of energy storage technology. Okay, uh, and so just we stop here, and